Good morning, world, and all who inhabit it. I'm about to ride to work. My window fell down. It broke. And it's stuck.
I just wanna rock your body. Take you to the garage and do some karate. Chop it, sippin' sake. Throw a thick bitch on a Kawasaki.
Perfect. Dropped out of school, now we done rich. This sound like some 4301 shit.
I know that being in Will or Grammy Bear's last moto vlog definitely brought a lot of you here. So welcome if you are new. Getting in here was like, my bike was like thank God the guy in front of me was like, slow down, and I was like, oh shit. He probably saved my bike. It's the nature history trail, and they're just like in there tearing it up.
I'm so fucking hungry, dog. Huh? Hungry! Me too. Ah!
Brayden is the wheelie god, but Seth is the actual wheelie god. The real thing. Get it up! He got about an inch and a half there. My two wheels are grounded for now, especially on my Ninja. Ow, my hip's cramped! This is happening right now. Ah! Oh my god, they're not going on gravel right now. Why do they fucking hate me? Oh, rip. Oh, that's actually or rather not. Bottom out right there. That's definitely a no from me. I can't wheelie! No! They're like, wheelie! Oh, girl. I wish. Hi YouTube. I have a really jank setup right now. This is my old GoPro. I'm literally sitting on my bed with my camera like set up on this ghetto like rig chair, and I have my iPhone flashlight on to give me good lighting. Because my family has a video camera, but we can't find the charger, so this is how it's gonna be. I am doing this video to explain a little bit of a story on why I've been so MIA lately, and I don't even know where to start. I got arrested. I said it. It happened. And I don't even care. I'm a drama queen. I know I'm a drama queen. So basically, I'm gonna like try and explain as much of this story as I can without crossing boundaries that I can't really probably cross until after my court date. I'm just gonna start. It was like 2 weeks ago or something. This was like a super nice weekend overall. Like all the days of the weekend were super nice. So Saturday, there was a group ride. It was like a supermoto ride, and I rode my Ninja because my friends invited me, and I got footage, but my GoPro was facing a weird angle the whole time and I didn't know. So I had it like facing down too far on my helmet, and so most of that video was like a video of my dash on my bike and my tank. It's so shitty. It is so shitty because I was recording all day. There were so many good wheelies and so many like adventures, and I went off-road in my Ninja. Because I went home Saturday night and took the videos off of there because I knew we were going to be riding on Sunday. Sunday rolls around, and it was super nice out. It was just me, Seth, and Brayden. Just us three. That was it all day. Like, we didn't have anyone else to ride with. We didn't find anyone else to ride with, and that was just fine. It was just us riding. So, we started riding about, like 6, I'd say. We were riding, whatever. It was all cool. It was everything was fine, and everything was good and holy and peaceful and namaste. We hop on the interstate to go home, like, or not to go home yet, but to head back toward, like, where we live. And we were not doing anything illegal. Me, Seth, and Brayden were riding on the interstate, just being so chill, and everything was all good. We weren't even speeding. No one was doing wheelies. We were just chilling. We weren't even, like, in the lane together. Like, we were, like, 10 feet apart from front to back, and I was in the middle. And Seth was behind me. Brayden was in front of me. And we were just chilling, just, like, on our way home. And I'm tucked because, like, wind on the interstate is, like, shit. And I tuck all the time because it's life. And so, yeah. So I am tucked, just riding. So, of course, I can't see what's behind me. When I'm tucked, I can't see my rearview mirrors. I'm just, like, chilling. I'm not recording at this point on my GoPro. Because nothing eventful was happening. I'm going to start from my point of view. So, I was just chilling. And for a while. And then all of a sudden I noticed that Seth and Brayden are kind of like, it seems like they're like arguing back and forth with this certain car. And I was like, oh, like, I don't know what happened. I didn't see what happened. I was just tucking. I was like off in my own world. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I don't know what happened. But like, they must have done something because Seth seems like he's pretty pissed off. I'm going to skip backwards and, like, tell you guys what actually happened because I didn't see it happen, but basically I was tucked and I was in my lane riding, and a car got over right behind me because that lane was ending, and they could have gotten over behind, they could have, like, braked a little bit and gotten over whenever, at any point, like, further behind me or whatever, but they got over right on my ass. Like, Seth said if I stopped even accelerating, like, they would have hit my back tire. So, apparently they were super close to me, which I did not see this. Okay, so Seth kind of, like, got over beside them and, like, told them to back up off her ass, like, get away. And apparently they didn't like that for some unknown reason because they, like, swerved at him and he had to get away because they would have literally hit him. So, that started it. And then from then on, it just went downhill. They try to, like, take off a little bit. And that's when I, like, noticed that something was going on. And so I start recording on my GoPro because I was like, I don't know what's going to happen, but, like, you never know, so I'm going to start recording just in case. And basically, I don't know, like, I couldn't see this, but from what I heard from Seth and Brayden, the guy was, like, flipping Seth and Brayden off and, like, acting like he wanted to fight them and stuff. He would swerve at them and, like, try and run them off the fucking interstate. Like, we're going like 70 miles an hour. Do not fucking swerve your 3,000-pound car at a 300-pound bike. Like, are you fucking retarded? So, I'm gonna get pissed because I, like, feel so strongly about this and it angers me so much that this happened, especially the way that it happened. So, I'm gonna try and keep my cool, but so this car is, like, swerving all over the interstate, like, trying to just hit Brayden and Seth and just trying to run them off the road, like, slamming on his brakes, trying to brake check them when they're behind him. I stayed my distance because I was like, I don't want to be a part of this. Like, I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to get into this. I don't want to, like, get hit. Literally, at this point, all I was doing was filming. Just because I felt like that's what I needed to do for everyone's sake. For proof, for whatever reason, I was like, alright, I'm just gonna stay here, I'm just gonna film, and I'm not gonna do anything. And there's nothing, I didn't think anything was gonna happen. I did not think that anything was gonna come of this road rage. Like, if you ride, you understand. Road rage, not even just riders, drivers, road rage happens all the time. Everyone was pissed off, involved. And then, at some point on the interstate, these people that are in the car decide that they want to switch from being the aggressors to being the victims. So suddenly they start acting like they're so scared and they're fearing, and they decide that they want to start running away from us at this point. But we didn't really, like, see the signs of this switching from one point to the other while this was all happening. Like, so we were just following them at this point, just to figure out what the fuck was going on and be like, dude, what is your problem? Like, don't do this shit. Like, fucking back up and just call it a day and, like, leave us alone. And so we wanted to like get our peace with them, so we were following them. We were not ever surrounding them. They start to go off and exit, and then they swerve back on the interstate, like across the white lines and everything. So we follow them. And then they exit. The car swerves at Braden's bike and literally, like, pretty much hits his bike. And, like, not hard enough to do any damage to either vehicle, but they still, like, bumped him and tried to, like, run him off the road. So, like, they're just continuing aggressing the whole entire situation to make everything worse and to piss everyone off more. And I'm still doing the same thing. I'm still just recording. I'm still filming, just being in the back, not doing anything really crazy. So basically, at this point, they lead us into a police station. We did not know that it was a police station because we do not live around there. They pull in and basically have us surrounded by cops instantly. And the police cars all like pull in, sirens, lights, everything, and a cop like jumps out of his car and like tells us to get the fuck off our bikes and starts like yelling at us and tells us to turn them off. And so we do that, and he's like, sit on the curb. So I go sit on the curb, and then he goes over and like pushes Braden and like takes his hands behind his back and puts cuffs on him. Another cop walks over to me and they're like, stand up, put your hands behind your back. And I'm like, no fucking way. Like, no way this is happening right now. This is not happening right now. And he puts cuffs on me, and I just start bawling, like, instantly. I don't even cry that much. Like, I don't cry in situations, but for real, I had cuffs on, and they were so tight, and they hurt so bad. First he goes, are you a male or a female? I think, like, he knew I was a female, but he didn't want to, like, assume and then have me be a guy or something. He was like, okay, we're gonna take your helmet off. And keep in mind, my GoPro is recording this whole time. Like, it never stopped. It was recording the whole thing. It recorded the whole thing happening. It recorded us being arrested. It recorded everything. And so he's, like, trying to take my helmet off, and he finally gets it off, and he sets it down in the grass. They're, like, standing in a circle, like, for the whole next hour while this is all happening and talking and stuff, and my GoPro is recording the whole thing. So I'm gonna, like, see what, they're probably, like, talking shit. They're probably, like, these teenagers. So I'm in the cop car. I'm just bawling my eyes out. I was loud crying, and I did not even care who heard me at this point. So that's happening, and then the cops, like, keep coming back to the car and, like, asking me questions, trying to figure out what happened. In their eyes, the people that we were following were 100% innocent. Like, I don't know what those people told them, but whatever they said on the phone to the cops as they were leading us to the police station was making the cops think that we were extremely dangerous and aggressive and that we needed to be, like, detained, which none of that is true. We didn't have any weapons. We did not, like, kick or hit at their car. We did not do anything, like, aggressive toward them. We were just following them. And apparently they feared for their lives, and they claimed that we were surrounding them, and there's 3 bikes. How could we be surrounding them? I don't know. Still haven't figured that out yet. But anyway, so the cops were asking me questions, and I was being 100% honest about everything, and then, like, as they were, like, printing off our tickets, this cop, he has my records up, like, my personal shit up on the laptop, and I can see it right there in front of me, and it says my name and my information and shit, and there's, like a little section for, like, charges or, like, warrants or whatever, like, anything that's happened previously with the law. And it's empty. He has the audacity to turn around and look at me in my condition and say, do you have any warrants? What? I was like, what? Do you see me right now? Do you see this? Do you see this crying mess? Do I look like I have been arrested before? Am I handling this well at all? Am I calm or collected or any possible... No, I have not, I don't have any warrants. And I literally said to him, I looked at him with a blank ass face and I was like, I have never even had a speeding ticket before, officer. And he was like, yeah, you have a pretty clean record. And I was like, not anymore. So he gets us out of the cars and he takes my cuffs off and puts me in front of the dash cam on the car and like tells me to take my GoPro off of the helmet because they have to confiscate it for evidence. So yeah, they have my GoPro. My good GoPro with my audio recording capabilities for motovlogging. So I'm not going to be motovlogging until I get my GoPro back, which our court date is like mid-April, but that's going to be just like a first thing, and I'm not going to be able to get my GoPro back right after that. Honestly, depending on how long that takes for it all to be over before I can get my GoPro back, I might just buy another GoPro. That is the story on how I got arrested. It is still ongoing, and eventually when this is all over and everything's said and done, I will be posting that video from that fateful night. You will be seeing me getting arrested and me bawling my eyes out and being in handcuffs and everything, so I have a feeling that that video is going to get a bit of a reaction when I eventually post that. Again, I apologize that this happened. I want to be posting motovlogs so bad, but I don't have my GoPro. When I eventually post the video, you'll see some parts that I left out, but I don't want to reveal every single little detail about this before the court date because I don't want this to come back and bite me in the ass. So be watching out for that eventually. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks guys for watching. See you whenever. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, have fun.
Okay, thanks. Test failed. Testing part 2. Testing. Okay, I'm done testing. No more testing. I live in Nebraska. I'm a child of the corn. Sorry, I was literally just grabbing my boob throughout that whole thing. Me doing shit to my DRZ wheel. Bruh. Guess what? I have a treat right here. Do you want it? It's for you. This is my dog. His name's Louie. Say hi. Say hi to the YouTubes. I tricked him and told him that I had a treat, but I really don't. What is that? Alright, I'm gonna go jump off a cliff. Be right back.
Oh, come on now.